Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon to new moon in May 2022. Happy birthday, Taurus Sun signs. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and creator on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey. Still having fun with that. Welcome. My second housers, my bulls. Let's get up in this gig. If you're new to my channel, a 7-card draw is just one card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, a waning moon timeline, which let's take a look at that. We're looking at the full moon in Scorpio. Monday, May 15th, 12:13 a.m. So if you start your magical stuff 11:30 the night before Eastern time, I'm in New York. You do a half hour in one day, a half hour in the next. We're crossing over midnight. That's the witching hour, 11:30 to 12:30. Just saying, right? So good day to hit that, right? Start on Sunday, finish it on Monday. But then we are looking at the releasing, the letting go, the purging, the surrendering, the alchemy, the shadow work, hence shadow read, to the new moon in Gemini. Monday, May 30th, 7:30 a.m. So you wake up a little early, plant a seed, but you have cleared the path doing the shadow work with a hidden blessing. We'll talk about that in a bit. And you're ready to rock and roll. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because we all got more than one situation. Your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign could all be dealing with the same thing, 2 things, each a different one. They're general reads that way. Other than that, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will, and I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can from the pantheons of the divine that I am apparently contracted to do this work for, or through, or whatever. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra, and above the spirit animals and totems, as well as the pantheon of all pantheons, traditions, lineages, and cultures. Please, using the Caroline Mace archetype deck. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype hovering over the head of the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and maybe cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, affecting every other chakra underneath it, what they attract, what they repel, and pointing towards the shadow work indicated this full to new May 2022. The artist, yay! You can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I have the artist, a lifetime. It's called Chronos, the ones that are with you from womb to tomb. Other ones come and stay for a while, and some can pop up in a day and disappear in that 8th chakra. So here's where we look at the shadow work. Written on the card is the shadow attribute and the light attribute. Lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, truth to illusion to truth. However you want to see that. Lead having 3 more atoms in gold, so you are waning, releasing, burning off, surrendering, transforming. And that is alchemy, kid. The shadow attribute, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. We've seen a lot of that on planet Earth. Posting as the starving artist to elicit pity. And I will say a lot of artists go through a starving artist phase, but if they're posing as that in order to elicit pity, that's a different deal. The starving artist, I have a touch of it that comes and goes, even though I've had this lifelong. There are, of course, sub-patterns within there. And it's not always about starving for food, right? There's all sorts of different ways there. But if someone's like not really that, and they're pretending to be that, that's one thing. And if they're hucking their cell phones at their people, abusing people because I'm an artist. Move on. The light attribute, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. And that's regardless of the art form, right? It's not just about the visual arts or the performing arts, right? How you do your home, right? Everybody has creativity. The artist, however, it is a soul power. So whether it's reason, season, or a lifetime, we're definitely talking about your creativity here. It's a member of the creative family of archetypes, 9 different families. That's one of them. Let's get the next 4 chakras down using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. This is the feminine energy, the world behind your eyes, all right? Heart, third eye crown, mental power, right? Spiritual power, mental power, willpower, emotional power, your goddess energy, whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the yin-ternal dynamic because it's more yin. Then we'll do Mythic Tarot for the lower 3 chakras, the yang. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Okay, here we go. I call upon my goddesses of Earth, sign of Taurus, powers of the North. Please, 1 Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and or cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. What's going on the inside here for this Taurus with the artist in the 8th? Heart, third eye crown. This full to new May 2022 is the Tower. Kali, the Awakener. Where is she? Oh, I moved her. My Kali finger puppet is not immediately at reach. Now that I thought I was prepared, Virgo that I am, I was wrong. The Tower card we think of as such a destructive thing, and it is, but when it's heart, third eye crowned as a major arcana card, it's all 4. This could be being struck by inspiration. All right? It's just the easiest metaphor. I've been teaching tarot for decades. And imagine somebody who doesn't believe in ghosts and all this paranormal spiritual stuff is just bullshit, right? And then one morning before they wake up, their great-grandmother's sitting at the foot of the bed going, bunch of galoot, you know, dead for 30 years, bunch of galoot. All of it gone. All of the disbelief has just been shattered. Doesn't mean they're going to rebuild it into something healthy, but to each their own. In this deck, it's Kali the Awakener. That's what I mean. It's not just like, you know, I've been something horrible happened really quickly out of the blue. And even if that is the case, the Tower indicates the Yod, the finger of God, those little droplets of light in the Rider-Waite Tarot and elsewhere. So an artist, this could be someone really lit, or yes, having something jolt them on the inside that creates instant change. Yeah. Let's keep going. Lower 3 chakras. What does this look like on the outside? Either you stepping out and looking at yourself horizontally, or you from the inside looking out at something in the physical world. Lower 3 chakras are about relationships. It is the physical world, how we navigate through the physical world. Root chakra, groups and tribes. Second chakra, one-on-one relationships with other people or things. Solar plexus chakra, relationship to yourself. What you will, what you won't, what you do, what you don't. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of Earth, the sign of Taurus, powers of the North, 1 card in clarity for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Watching this video, receiving this reading. Only 2 tarot cards in this 7-card drawing. One of them's the Tower, Kali on the inner. With this artist archetype, they're alchemizing, and that could be very fast alchemy with the Tower, right? Rip off the Band-Aid all at once. What's going on? Lower 3 chakras, inside out, outside in. For the Taurus collective, this full to new. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, a time of appraisal, of sort of looking things over, assigning value, right? It's like, do you want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep doing this? But it does show a creative process, a time of, if not critique, then review. Yes, if you are an artist, literal, then, you know, everybody's different on how they edit themselves, how they critique themselves. It's very different for a writer than for a dancer, because a dancer is in movement. I mean, unless they record themselves, usually they need somebody to kind of say, oh, lift that, your ankle a little bit, right? But then, of course, there is the ongoing process of sculpting or cooking or, you know, whatever, regardless of what your art form is here. So this might also be having your artistic work being evaluated from the outside looking in. You step out, you go, oh, and being struck by lightning on the inside, on the inside, on the inside. Let's keep going, because this is 3 out of 7. I don't want to jump to any conclusions here. Please, the Ascended Masters, we're going to get you a mantra, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn, to kind of, so you be creative with it, right? Work that mantra. Breathe. Still point. As I call upon the Ascended Masters, General Assembly, this could be about anything. Please, one card in clarity, the perfect, specific healing mantra for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the artist, Tower on the inner, 7 of Pentacles on the outer. Give them a good one that will like really like, oh, that makes sense. Hit them in their DNA, right? Hit them in their body, visceral thing here, please. What's their perfect healing mantra? This full to new, May 2022. Hearing inner guidance, my intuition flows whenever I am still. All right. So stillness on the outside and bam on the inside. This could be very powerful. You know, shadow work, waning moon, letting go. Sure, there may be belief systems within you, patterns that you've held on for decades or have been passed down from generation to generation, because they do that. They do that, like viruses on the internet. They do tend to pass themselves along. Hearing inner guidance is really about finding that stillness, where then it's obvious what's going on, at least inside of you, right? While maybe if this is you trying to appraise what's going on the outside with 7 of Pentacles, but I feel like for some people watching this, they're like being, well, like an audition or oh God, I forgot what it was called, like interviews and stuff like that, or having their work literally reviewed, or, you know, a contest, pageant, you know, whatever. Work, pageant girl. Okay, hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I am still. When you hear inner guidance, you receive an affirming and defining moment of inspiration. It's true. Sometimes you got to sit there and chill for a bit, but it is true. You fixed Earth, Taurus. You can sit still for a bit. It can be a new direction, a new way of seeing old patterns, which might be the case here, or an enchanted idea that is delivered in your own voice out of the silence, which could be this as well. When inner guidance is heard, you are ready to either hunker down into the healing benefits of your current circumstances, which sounds like a Taurus. Hunker down is very much the Taurus thing. Or move forward into a brand new chapter. In either case, this is an opportunity to further align with your soul by embracing your needs, your creative needs, your artist needs, because artists need to create. Otherwise, we get something called creative constipation, well, creative congestion, and it's a chakra thing, right? And the extreme of that is burnout, right? The opposite extreme of that, right? Yeah, so nothing's moving and no fuel left, right, to find the balance there. This mantra is ideal for resolving restlessness, becoming a better listener, and being more open-minded. And I have to say, like, Kali, the Tower on the inner, yes, could be a nervous breakdown. I don't get that. But with hearing inner guidance, understand that the mind is probably just going to unravel a little bit, but that's a good thing, right? Like I said, well, would you rather be illusioned or disillusioned? The awakener means that there's something sleeping. Wake up! Wake up, Pearl! I'll always throw in a Drag Race reference if I can. I'm here, I'm queer, you're used to me. All right, let's keep going. Or if you're new, hi. I'm gay if you couldn't tell. Oh, my closets just have clothes in them, darling. And a lot of them. So let's get the voices of the higher selves here. I mean, for a shadow read, yeah, this could go down really heavy. Disillusionment is certainly a waning moon shadow work kind of thing. But with the artist, you have a way of at least expressing it in a healthy way if you choose to do it that way. So... shall we turn the party? The Whispers of Love Oracle, the Party Turner deck. The Tina Turner, Party Turner. The higher selves of all involved. There are no womp-womps in here, but this is where we get like the romance card and the true love card, and all of a sudden we're dealing with romance. Great. Please take a nice deep breath. Better salty than sweet. Still point. Okay. All right. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight most needed by the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, and or cross watcher watching this video, receiving this reading. Give them what they need to alchemize this artist. Tower on the inner, 7 of Pentacles on the outer, hearing inner guidance as they go. This full to new May 2022. Receive with love and appreciation. My intuition flows whenever I am still. That is the divine feminine part of it. It's being the satellite dish. The satellite dish isn't running all over the universe trying to pick up signals. Maybe it does this. Like that, right? Tuning. But it is yin. It is very much that. It is about what? Reception, right? What is the cell phone? Reception. The cell phone's not banging around all over the universe. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Now, I'm going to say, this is starting to feel more and more like a divine inspiration for an artist. But if you don't think of yourself as an artist, everybody has an inner artist. Gardening, perfect. I'm a gardener. I do. I love it. I love my gardens. I have a pot garden, but I mean a garden filled with like clay pots because I don't want to dig into the deck outside, right? You get me? Right? So, receive this incoming. It may fry you for a little bit, but... doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, and you're an eternal soul, so nothing kills you. Stitching on a pillow, that sounds like a lovely gift for the holidays to someone. Get him a t-shirt that says that. Maybe I'll make merch again someday. I got 1,000 of them, 1,000,000 of them. So if you're going to do the shadow work, wouldn't it be nice to know what divine animals are with you? Spirit animals and totems are not exactly the same thing, but for the purposes of this reading, we're going to ally them. Who's walking with you, right? Who's the animal power spirit to call upon to help you do the shadow work? Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Taurus collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, please. Who walks with them? Who flies with them? Who swims with them? Who crawls with them? Offering guidance, grace, love, wisdom, protection, and power so they can alchemize this artist tower on the inner, 7 of Pentacles on the outer, hearing inner guidance and receiving with love and appreciation this full to new May 2022. Well, I hope you got good karma because you got the chameleon. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. I'm 53. Do the math, and yeah, I know I don't look at things. Card number 33, the chameleon. Oh, I think there's desert leaven in his eyes all the way. Oh, blessed be George O'Dowd, saint boy of the Georges. Card number 33, chameleon. Just going to read the first part and the last part, the verbal description and the magic. Here we go. Card number 33, change. Change is a natural part of life, so resistance is futile. Surrender, Dorothy. Ride the energies of change and know where you are going. Then fear will lessen. It's not always wise to just blend in with everybody else. I wouldn't. No. Flexibility in mind and body is advantageous. Do not take too long to make your decision. Oh, there's a decision on the table about maybe whether to receive something. Oh, well, if you get struck by lightning, it destroys some of your old belief systems that were never true. It could be a little shadow worky, a little unsettling. It's like to receive that is actually the truth is tricky. The magic. Chameleon magic is one of flexibility and coping with change. Call upon the magic of this creature when you wish to have successful change in challenging circumstances. All right, so successful change in challenging circumstances. There are other cards that could have come up there other than the Tower, Kale. That's big. That's a thing. That could be a vision. Oh, everybody wants visions until they have one. No one around you has any idea what the fuck you're talking about. Trust me. Trust me. Right? But with that intuition thing, it could be just that. Every chakra has its own voice of intuition. Clairvoyance, right? Clairaudience, the empathy thing, all of them. So, for successful change, to ride with all of this stuff in a challenging circumstance, and when you wish to know everything you can about a situation prior to moving forward, it's on the table. I mean, with the intuition, I just think that a lot, or some important foundational belief or thought or something in the heart, third eye crown is going to be struck by lightning, but light is truth, right? This feels very shadow ready, but it does, I don't know that it necessarily feels uncomfortable, because an artist can even, well, some of the best art comes from pain. As much as I love Katrina and the Waves Walking on Sunshine, it's not necessarily the world's most soulful, deep, song on planet Earth. Just saying, for that we turn to Duran Duran, apparently. Is it a new... I was just going to say, it's a new moon on Monday. Oh my God, a new moon in Gemini on Monday. Oh, I'll be posting that all over the place. I almost booped Simon Le Bon's navel once. I didn't, because I didn't want to meet him that way, being hauled away by security. I had quite the life, apparently. Well, I've got to keep it light. I'm aware of what's going on planet Earth at the time of the recording. Roe versus Wade and just every war, just nuts. So let's get the hidden blessing with the blessed bee, the mystical Celtic blessing cards to rich and empower Lucy Cavendish, because within the lead, as I said, is the gold. There is a hidden blessing here that you can have if you do the work, and that's true for all of us. Take the journey, right? Let's get this one on the table. I'll do a lovely little prayer thingy right at the end of it, and then we'll chat a little bit at the end. Breathe. Still point. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons, traditions, lineages, and cultures, please, one card in clarity, the hidden blessing for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, and their cross-watchers perhaps receiving this reading, so that they can alchemize the artist to expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. while they deal with Kali, the Awakener. Maybe this is a spiritual awakening that the artist has to cope with, finding a way of taking all that voltage and channeling it. And then with the Seven of Pentacles appraisal on the outer, that would make sense. Like, well, is this all worth it? Do I walk away from this? Right? My gods, you have to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? But for them to really get into hearing their inner guidance, their intuition flows whenever they are still. And we are, oh, by the way, we have a bull here in the card. Didn't even see that. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that's Daedalus, and oh, is that Circe's sister, I think? Oh, I can't remember her name. But so that they can really take this, receive with love and appreciation. Receiving love is a wonderful way to show love, right? It's more the yin, and there's such a yin dynamic here. But with that artist to then turn that into creativity, into the world, dealing with chameleon change, and not just to blend in, to camouflage themselves, but to negotiate this change, to go with the flow and follow the guidance and grace of successful change during challenge. So with all of that, what's the hidden blessing should they do the work? This full to new, May 2022. A blessing of protection. I love all these cards. They're all just the artwork. Gorgeous. But she is wearing my two favorite colors, purple and green. She is. She's got little like spiral things coming out of her hair. And it's just beautiful. I love this card. I wouldn't do it as a mural. It's a bit much. In the garden is pretty much the only place it would work, I would think. Card number 25, a blessing of protection. Now, all kidding aside, I do try and keep these light just to balance out the energy of what's going on planet Earth when I do a collective read. But these we do for real. They are blessings. I pray a lot. You can tell. So, this one's for you, my bulls. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Say it through me, pantheons of pantheons. Card number 25. Sorry, 23. That's in curly Q numbers. Woo. Card number 23. A blessing of protection. A blessing to shield and safeguard you against harsh circumstances, people, weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. And chameleons do that. Ability to blend in is a protection. May the blessing of an ancient sword be yours. I want to do this in like, let me speak in the movie Excalibur. May the blessing of an ancient sword be yours. Held high and shining, subduing all who may through intent or simple destructive force do you harm. May a great shield be held above you, so that when arrows rain down on you, they may glance off, leaving you untouched, unharmed, but with the great, glad, fierce joy of life given again to you. May the protection of the land beneath you be yours, so your feet are firm on the good earth, and all the good food rises and finds its way to your table again and again. May your home, your creatures, your children, and all who dwell within your walls be sheltered and encircled with a ring of bright flame by the goddess, and let nothing that could harm you pass. And if you leave your home, let the path you walk be starred with blessings, so that each touch of the earth upon your feet is gentle and safe and certain. May the rowan tree grow strong above you, and beneath her branches may there be protection. And with those gentle leaves come the blessings of kindness, tolerance, acceptance, and the embrace of nature and her medicine within you. May the cloak of the goddess be about you, keeping you warm and safe, shielded and sheltered, hidden from those who would do you harm, comforted and encouraged to keep going. For beneath her shield, with her sword held high, within that circle of blue flame, and with her blessing upon your path, you are protected and blessed. And from this, you must know how precious and beloved you are to her. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. You want a protection spell, you got a protection spell. You know, it could be an artist having a creative inspiration and not knowing what to do and just having to reevaluate everything and just to get still, hear that inner guidance and just receive what's coming in. There is a plan in play. The universe always has a plan in play no matter what appears on the outside. And there is a change going on here, and they're going through this change, both inner and perhaps outer as well. So for them to find that they have been blessed and protected the whole time will help them relax now. So little by little by little, over a waning moon, they'll be able to really reveal that blessing, and that they'll be just fine as things shake out, because, you know, it's a Taurus. We don't get handed more than we can handle, and us earth signs, we can handle quite a bit. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, just hit the thumbs up. Just do it, right? Help the other bulls find the reading. And if you haven't yet and you want more of me, I don't know, you could subscribe. I'd be into it. I like Taurians. They're fun, usually. And if you want to get deep, you want to go deep, bulls, you want to go really, really deep, then come Patreon. On Patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I am, after all, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. What good read? Want to book me for one? Want to book me for a reading? Booking a reading with Mal. Video in the description box. Video here on YouTube. I am bookable and explains everything for you, just like Clarissa. I love saying that. Anyway, wishing you all the very, very best of this full to new in May. Again, sun signs, happy birthday. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed. Good luck with the shadow work. Now, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.